First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao-Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zheng-Kong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Thupten Tarchi. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of the group practice today, Medicine Buddha, the Vaisaya Guru of the East Lapis Lazuli realm, Medicine King Bodhisattva, Supreme Medicine Bodhisattva, Sunlight Radiance Bodhisattva, Moonlight Radiance Bodhisattva, and the 12 medicine generals. Simo, Danzang Gatso, Thupten Siddhi, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples present here over the internet. Good evening. How do you do?
I stayed. Sarange. Hola amigo. Gegero mucho. Sugoin. Ichiba. Kimochi ii. Yumi. Yabi. Purin. Konbanwa. 今天我们是修这
Today we practice the medicine Buddha, and he belongs to the East Turn Lapis Lazuli realm, and his Pure Land is the Lapis Lazuli realm. So the Pure Land of Medicine Buddha is the same as the Sukhavati, the Western Paradise. According to the Medicine Buddha Sutra, he also generated many vows, and one of them is that he wished that sicknesses of all sentient beings can be alleviated. So therefore, Medicine Buddha had made this vow. So actually, according to what I know, the sicknesses mentioned in the sutra is not the physical, tangible sicknesses of human beings. But they're the unspoken ones. What does it mean? There are many illnesses of human beings. the key point is like the
嗔的病，
sickness of greed, of anger and
迷
hostility,
失的病，
the sicknesses of
吃醋
delusion
的病，
and ignorance,
嫉
the
妒的病，
sicknesses of envy and jealousy,
心里很多的黑暗的这一种病，
the kind of sicknesses where you have lots of darkness in your
比那
heart.
些有形的病所带来的
All
障
this
碍更
bring more hindrances and
看这个世界
obscuration
上
than
这个
the
世界
physical sicknesses.
不只是人有病，
Look at this world. Not only human
家庭
beings have
本
illnesses,
身也有病，
families too have
人跟人之
illnesses.
间都有病，
And between people,
大的
there's also
国家跟
illness.
国家都有病啊，
And even in between countries, there's also
这
an
个病才
illness.
厉害。
This kind of illnesses would
小
be
这
more
个人啊，本身的
severe,
病表示
credible.
个人身上受，
Individual
国
sickness
家跟国家有病啊，就整个
is
国家
only
受，
on one's body, but this illness between countries would
甚至
have
于
to be
地球有
burdened
病，
by the
全
countries.
世界的人受，
Moreover, the illness of the whole earth
这
would
个才
have
厉
to
害。
be burdened by all human beings.
这个地球有病啊，
That would be horrendous. So the
地
earth
球
is
有病
sick.
谁造的？人造的，
Who caused it? Human.
这整个宇宙都有病啊，
The whole universe is sick.
满天的这个人造卫星，
All man-made satellites everywhere.
在太空里面制造了很多的垃圾，
Created lots of garbage in the
在人
space.
间也制造了很多的垃圾。
And also in the human world, we have created
是
too
人
much
造的。
garbage. Those
再来
were
呢，
all
国家有
created by human beings.
都不是很好的现象。
And sicknesses
今天呢，
bore
是
by the countries also not a
这
good
个
sign.
2022年
Today
1月1号，
is January 1st, 2022.
先跟大家讲，
First, I would like to
新年快乐，
wish a happy new year.
Happy New Year。在这里，我们希望
Here,
药师的力光如来
we pray to the medicine
能够
Buddha
消除国家跟
so
国
that he
家之间
can
的病，
eradicate illnesses between
消
countries,
除家庭
to
跟家庭之
eradicate
间的病，
illnesses between families, among
Self.
families,
人跟人之间的病，
eradicate illnesses among people,
消除
eradicate
个人身上的病，
our individual
从最大到
illnesses
最小。
from the biggest one to the smallest one.
最重要啊，我们生存的地球，
And most
希望这个地
importantly,
球
the earth
的
where
病
we live,
不会那么快的来临。
we hope that the earth
这是今天
illness
我们要说的
does
地
not
方
develop so fast.
啊，当然，这也是我个人的
So
这个
this
小
is
小的
during
见证，
Medicine Buddha's
希望
practice, and this
世
is
界和
just
平，
my small
啊，
wish,
人间净土，
the sound of my heart.
一
May
切
we have world peace so that we can
祥
have
和，
pure land on
一切
earth,
自在，
that everything is in harmony
啊，
and
人间没有灾
free
难，
of cares, that there are no catastrophes in the human world.
那刚刚看了这个综合波叶藏， 它的动
Just
画
now we watched the animation made by the D.B. Boye. That was excellent.
第287册，
So my book number 287
为全球同步发行，
will be
啊，它这个
available
动画
globally
制作的
in
非常的
January.
优美，
So the animation
小语
was very, very
的书名
beautiful.
也起得不错，
Small talks and light poetries.
这个
The title of the
感
book
触很深，
is not bad either. Have
另外呢
lots of
自己 今天刚好完成
inspiration about
第
it.
188啊
And
288
today,
册的
by coincidence, is I just completed my book number 288.
288册的书，书名是
Book number
一个男
288,
子的奇想，一个
and
男
the
子
title
一个男子里面的
is a
奇
basket full of
奇想，
um,
也是等于是师尊的想法，
interesting thoughts.
是288册，刚好今天完成。我礼拜一呢才会
So I
给这个
just
各个团
completed it today.
生活波叶
So on Monday, I will give my
礼拜一才会拿
scripts
到这个
to the CEO of
这里
D.B.
来，
Boye,
然后传给
Dharma
各位
Sister Jennifer Zhou, the attorney.
这288册啊，一男子奇想，
Book
然后
number
接下来是
288, a basket full
289
of
册
astonishing
289
thoughts.
啊，书名
And then I will continue book number 289 starting Monday. And I still don't know about the title nor the
这个
content.
人生就是这样了。
That's how human life is.
先讲个笑话吧。
Let me share a joke first.
有一个议员叫做康索是吗？
Yeah, counsel.
康索啊，议员
There's a consulate,
家里
counsel
人
person.
跟议员讲，先生，有个
His
人有
family
急事找你，
told
他
the
已经在
counsel
客厅里
man,
等了4个小时，
someone has an urgent
Yeah.
matter looking for
让
you
他
and
再
been
等一
waiting
等
for
吧。
4 hours.
既然他已等了4
And
个
the
小时，
counsel man
这
said,
就说明
well,
他的事不急。
since it's been waiting for 4 hours, that shows that it's not urgent at all.
其实是很急的，
Actually, it was very
只是
urgent.
人家等了4个小时，他还讲不急。
And he's waited for 4 hours, and yet he still said
大家
not
知道
urgent.
这个东方人呢、有一个习惯，性子好像比较急一点。东方
And I
人
think the Easterners are more
勤劳一点。
more
住在西方
driven, hurried,
啊，住在
and they're
我在
also
东方
more
也住过，在
diligent.
西方也住过。
I've lived in the
在
West and in the
东方
East.
你要做一件事情，
In the
好像就是
East,
很 easy 啊，请
it's very easy to
托
do
拜托
anything.
人
To ask
做什么
someone to
都
take
很
care of
易，
something, it's
都
very
很容易，
easy.
都很容易。啊，
You can even knock on the doctor's door in the middle of the night, and they would still open the door for you. And they would take care of your emergencies. And on holidays, everybody's closed, but they still have a little door open. As long as they can earn some money, they would take care of it for you. They would do it for you. But in the West, it's different, don't you think so?
我记得我家的铁门那个就是外面的那个。
I remember my iron gate.
关铁门的那个砍错，坏掉。
The control to open and close the iron gate. They took half a year to fix it.
要半年。你申请一个东西啊，天哪！
And if you want to apply for something, it's very difficult. It's always takes months. Very difficult to get approved. And eventually, I invited the council who is running for an election, so we help her. And what do you need? And the council person, when she took care of it, it's approved the following month.
你平常啊，你在申请什么东西都很慢的，你绿卡要等啊，等个几年。
Otherwise, whatever applications, you have to wait. Like green card for years, you have to wait until you're old or until you have children before you obtain it.
很多事情在西方，就觉得。
So in the West.
就是等 ，waiting. Everything is waiting.
Everything is waiting. You have to wait.
东方人比较勤劳，西方人就。
But Easterners are more diligent, and Westerners love to take vacations.
就是喜欢长假。 Long weekend 是吗？
They like to go on long weekend.
他们长假，这个享受人生。
To enjoy life.
勤劳一生。
But Easterners are hardworking all their lives.
这个差别，两边差别，西方跟东方。
That's the difference between the East and the West.
你看东方人，那像我们讲台湾好了，因为我经常在台湾。
Because I'm often in Taiwan, let's just talk about Taiwanese. There are many car accidents in Taiwan. And why? Because everybody's rushing. They rush when they drive and they don't follow the traffic regulations. That's not right. In Taiwan, everybody rushes. Before the traffic light turns green, they already start. And they go through red lights. Even when the yellow light has already turning red, they still go through. So there are many car accidents there. And in the West, that's the nice thing. Everybody just wait.
按照交通来讲， 西方是比较好，所以我在西
For
雅图，我开车，
traffic, it's better in the West. In
我开了
Seattle,
将
I
近快40
drive.
年，开了
I've
将近
been
快40
driving
年，
for close to 40 years.
我回到台湾，
When I go
我一
back to
天都不敢
Taiwan,
开，
I don't dare to
一次也不敢
drive,
开，
not even once,
因为太急了。另外，
because it's too
脚踏车、
hurried.
人、走路，
And then bicycles,
另外还有
pedestrians,
汽车，另外还有摩托
cars,
车。那小蜜
motorcycles,
蜂啊，我称为小蜜蜂，
and we refer
飞到
to
西，
them
飞到东。
as the little
我天
bees
哪，那个
humming,
那
going to
个
the
像
east
蜜
to the
蜂一样
west.
的摩托车一
The
样。
motorcycles are
有时候在
like a
西雅图，
bees.
什么时候看到一部摩托车？
In Seattle, when do you see a motorcycle?
很少，天天不，
Very rare,
除非重型机车。
except it's the heavy duty one.
在台湾哦，那个是，嗡嗡嗡嗡嗡嗡，大家一起来做工，来种
It's a
种，
children
种
rhyme.
种，做工兴为隆。春让花开不做工，将来哪里好过冬？
The bees humming.
嗡嗡嗡，别写
Let's
懒
all
惰虫。
work together. If you don't, when the flowers bloom in the spring, if you don't work, how
东
can
方人
you
的生活
live
像蜜
in
蜂，
through the winter? Please don't
西
be
方人
lazy
的生
bug.
活像蝴蝶。
So the life of Easterners are like the bees, and the life in the
Butterfly.
West is like a butterfly.
你看，不一样。
So
东
they're
方人的
different.
生活像蜜蜂，大家一
The life in the East like the bees.
拼命跑。
Oh, they all
西方人的生活
do as much as they can. They hurry and rush. And the life in the West is like butterflies, very easy and slow.
这是我的感触，我自己的感触。
So that's my own feelings about it.
啊，讲一个笑话吧。这个一个年轻人呐、
My own
去见大
impression.
师，
A young man went to see the master. Master,
这王力宏啊的这个
Oh,
王力宏的事情到
王力
底是怎么
宏
回事啊？
what is really going
大师
on?
回答了，我
And the
带
great
你
master
到外面
said,
去看，看什么？
let me
看
take
空中
you
在飞的鸟。
outside to see what? To see the bird flying in the
那个
sky.
年轻人讲，我知道啦，
And the young man said, oh, okay, I know.
关我什么鸟事？
That means like, this is a Chinese saying.
大
It's
师讲
like,
错啦，
it's none of my
这一次你
business.
错啦。
But the master replied, no,
王
you're
力宏
wrong
的事
this
情就
time.
是鸟事。
The problems with Wang Lihong or Li Hong Wong is about the birds.
你看这个大师很聪明哦，他这次不是关你什么鸟事，
So the master
这
was
是真的是
very
王
smart.
力宏的鸟事。
This is also a Chinese joke.
一个小姐去请问大师，
Young lady went to see the master and asked,
金钱跟智慧，大师是选哪个？
do you choose wisdom or money?
那大师就是先问这个小姐，
Or the master asked the lady first, what do you choose?
这小姐回答，
And the
我
lady
当然选
replied,
金钱了。
of course I choose money.
大师回答，
And the master
我选
replied,
智慧。
I choose wisdom.
这小姐说，
And the lady said,
跟大师讲了一句话，当然了，我
of
选金
course
钱，
I
你
choose
选
money.
智慧。
You choose wisdom.
人都会显自己的
because a
缺
human
少。
being always chooses what he lacks.
这一回啊，这个大师亏大啊，被那个小
So
姐
the
亏。
master lost to the lady this time.
我们言归正传，
Now back to the main topic.
这个印尼的莲花祥和问的
Question
师
from
父好，
Indonesia, 莲花祥和。
弟子想问：梦中有无形说
I would like to
大
ask,
慈
in the
慧济
dream,
金刚心
there
咒
was someone that said
幽
loudly
灵毁灭成血海。
that
请
chanting
问
the
是否真的？
Uchusma Heruka mantra
第
loudly,
二，
you could
是否慧济
crush
金刚
the
心咒
spirits into
同等
bloody
如四面空行母心咒的力量
sea.
一样的业力。
So is the
感谢世
Uchusma
尊的
mantra,
阿弥陀佛。
does the Uchusma mantra have the same power as the
梦中
Singamudka
有
mantra?
无形，梦中
So in the
有
dream,
人跟他讲，
someone
这
told
无形啊，
him
没有形的，
the intangible
跟他
has no
讲
form,
大声的持慧济金刚的心咒，
that
能把
chanting the
幽灵毁
Uchusma
灭成
mantra
血。
loudly
请问是否真
can
的
crush the
是
spirits
否慧济金
to
刚心
become
咒
a sea of
同等
blood?
于
Is
四
that
面
true?
空行母心咒的力量？
So does the Uchusma mantra have the same power as the Shingamuka
慧济
mantra?
金刚心咒力量很大，
Let me tell you, the power of Uchusma mantra is incredible. He's
可
not
以
afraid
剔
of
除
filth.
所有的污秽。
He could eliminate all sorts of
当然了，
filths.
像那些 ghost 鬼啊，
Of course, like those ghosts.
当然鬼也有善鬼，
Of
也有
course,
这个恶鬼。
there are good ghosts, and also
善
evil
鬼我
ghosts.
们不用剔除，
You
它不
don't
会来
have
干扰，
to
来
crush
干扰你
or
的都是
eliminate
恶鬼。
the good ghosts because they will not disturb
你
you.
能够持
But the ones that bother
慧济金
you
刚
or
心咒，
disturb you are the bad ghosts.
大声的持，
So if you chant Uchusama mantra
当然有那个
loudly,
力量。
of course you would have that power.
基督堵烂，哄热。基督堵烂，哄热，是有力量。
It does have power.
这个把幽灵变成血海，
So
是可以
can crush
很
the
多咒语，
spirits
很多金
into
刚咒
sea
都
of
有它的
blood.
力量。
So many
看看那个
mantras of
马哈巴
Herukas
金刚
have their power. Look at the Mahotara Heruka.
别扎左打马哈塞西利哈鲁嘎轰呸，这个力量也很大。
That's also
大王法王金刚
great
真的力量
power,
很大，而且
Mahotara
它可以治
Heruka.
病。
And he can also cure
人
illnesses.
身上的病啊，你有人听到这个咒语，单
So
单
when
听
you
到这个
have
咒语，
illness,
全身
and
发
by
热。
hearing this mantra, you would feel warmth all over.
他要去医院呢、检查他的喉咙，
He was on the way to the
喉咙这边长
hospital
一个
to
瘤，
check the tumor
全身听到这个咒语，只
in
是
his
经过
throat.
我们的法会会
And
场，
he was
听到这个
passing
咒语，
by our ceremony and heard this mantra.
他在车子里面全身发热，到了医院检查，那个居然不见了，那个瘤居然不见了。
And then when he got to the
就是这个咒
hospital
语。
and checked, the
Om
tumor
别
disappeared.
扎左打马哈塞西利哈鲁嘎轰 就是这个咒。
That's the mantra.
它有这个力量。当然，慧基金
So he has that power.
是有力量。
Of course, Ujjusma
Om
Heruka mantra also has mantra.
热
That's the mantra.
就有这种力量出来。很多这个咒语都有力量的，像那个拒绝做结界的，临兵斗
There
者
are
戒
many
正列者，
mantras.
世中无恒印。
The mantra for
兵
protection.
斗者戒正列在前。
4 vertical and 5 horizontal lines.
念一个字，
And
一种力量往外面射
there
出去。
it has power generated with
是幽
each
灵在前面，
syllable.
你呢？
If there's a spirit in front of
临
you,
兵斗者戒正列在前，就把那个幽灵切
with
成
this
豆腐。
mantra, you cut the spirits into like cubes of
只要你
tofu.
应用得宜，都会产生力量。所以慧基金
So
刚
as
心
long
咒
as you
等
put your
同
heart
于
into
四面
it, it
空
would
性
generate
心咒的
power.
力量一样的
So
业
the
力。
power of Chusma
没有
mantra is the same as Singamukha mantra. It has the same
他以前
sharpness.
旧金山的
That's
鬼
right.
佛啊，千军万马来找我的时候，就是大力金刚跟不动明王这两尊出现。
When the witch goes from San
不动
Francisco,
明王的
send
那个
her
那个宝
ghosts
剑
to
推
find
出来
me,
啊，
Akalanata and Mahabala
克罗佩拉，日本话
got
叫克罗
out
佩
to
拉，
help,
一直在旋转，
and the sword of
过去
Akala
啊，
became propeller,
就像那个
propeller
血滴子一样啊，这样过去。
and
清朝的
just
血滴子一样
moves.
把
It's
那
just
个
like
鬼的
a
头啊一个一个
like
砍
a
下来。
mower and
来
cut
的
off
千
the
军万马，
heads of those ghosts.
这个一
A
个不是
huge
一个克罗
troop,
佩拉，
and it's
不动
not
明
just
王的
one
剑一飞
propeller.
出来，一个克罗
When
佩
the
拉
sword of
变成10
Akalanata
个克罗佩拉，
flew
变
out,
成
one
1000个克
propeller
罗佩拉，
propeller
这
becomes
样子旋转，
tens or thousands of
跟飞机的螺
propellers,
旋桨一样，这样子旋转。
and
所有的
it
鬼都
they
长成肉酱啊，
they rotated and cut off
从
the
此以后不
ghosts
敢
to
再来。
pieces. And ever since they never come
旧
again,
金
they
山
never
的鬼
dare to
佛，
come again.
我就常常这样子讲一句话嘛：你那些恶鬼，不要找我那些善良的弟子。
I have told them that,
要
hey,
找就找卢师尊，
bad ghosts, please don't go bother my
找我来，
kind disciples. If you dare, just find me,
不
Grandmaster.
要找我那个善良的弟子。
Don't go after my
欺
kind
人太甚了，
disciples. You're such a
欺
bully
负那个善良的弟子太深了。
because you only dare
要
to
找就找
bully
我，
the kind disciples.
你那些
If you
恶鬼多
dare,
厉害，你就来
come
找
find
我
me
啊，
instead.
对不对？养鬼养太多了，
Because he raised too many ghosts.
所以不怕。
So
啊，我们中
no
国
need
弟
to
子
be
你
afraid.
把咒持好，真的有鬼来的话，你用你的这个咒力加持，
So you chant your mantra, and when the ghosts really
不
come,
用怕。
then you use the power of your mantra
那些
chanting.
鬼还在我
No
的
need
这
to
个
be afraid.
光网的外面，我是明光法，我在睡觉有光出现，把
And
我逃出。
when I sleep,
它在
I
光的
perform the
外
sleep
面
light
跟我说
protection with the net of
当然
light
了，各位讲的
surrounding
很
me.
我是把它讲
And
好
I heard
卢师
the
尊
ghost talking
我要
outside the
带你
net.
去旧金山
Of course,
见
they
我
didn't
的
say
主
it
人，
this nicely, but
敢
they
这样
said
对我讲
something
话，那
like,
些鬼
Grandmaster
敢这
Lu,
样子
I
对
want
我
to
讲
take
话，
you to see my
我绝
boss.
对不骗你哦。这
This
句
is
话是
true. I'm
我
not
亲耳
lying to
听到
you.
的，
I
他不是
heard
叫
it
卢师
with
尊，
my own ears. Of course, they didn't call me Grandmaster Lu. I just say it nicely. Grandmaster Lu, I want to take you to San Francisco to meet my boss. I heard it very clearly. Your ghost was so rude to me. So I turned them into a sea of blood. That was October 3rd of that year. That's what happened. I've said it. Don't bother my kind disciples. If you dare, find me instead. I'm not afraid of the ghost. And I'm afraid human beings with a heart like snake. I'm not afraid of ghosts, I'm afraid of human beings. So that's the answer to Lianhua Xianghe from Indonesia. Every time talking about ghosts, my blood boils. This is also a kind of illness. Spiritual cultivators should not lose temper, should be always even-keeled and peaceful, and the heart is always calm. No need to get angry and talk slowly, otherwise you would some of your brain cells are wasted. Second question from Lianhua Yifei from Taiwan. The precious lineage Guru, Living Buddha Lian please answer my question. Grandmaster Lu, in your book number 282, Encounters with Bodhidharma, on page 197, the ultimate truth of the real refuge, that in Tantrayana, the refuge is through the chi channels and light drops as the three jewels. What does it mean? What kind of realm is that? Thank you. So the real refuge, the ultimate truth of real refuge in Tantrayana is the chi channel light drops as the three jewels. And the fourfold refuge in Tantrayana, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Gurupe means taking refuge in the Vajra Master, and then taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and the Vajra Guru Master. And the three jewels are the chi channels and light drops. So other than the fourfold refuge, you also need to take refuge in the chi channels and light drops. Because the chi and channels and light drops, what is chi? What are the channels? And what are the light drops? The channels are the transport inside your body, and the chi is the vessels or vehicles that transport the light drops, and the light drops are the treasures inside our body. And in the future, the light drops can transform into light. light
明点会化成
light
光，
drops.
那么明点化成光会怎么样呢？
So
它是
what will
融入
happen?
宇宙，
Then you merge with the universe. When the
密
light
教是
drops,
借用人身体里面
melt
的
into
气
light.
脉
So in
跟
Tantrayana,
明点，
we make
这个
use
属于
of the
内
chi
法
channels and light drops inside our
内法
body.
境界。
And that's the realm
那
of the
内法
inner
呢，有
tantric
所谓的外
practices.
法、外形的法，有所谓内
We
法。
have the so-called outer
内
tantric
法就是
practices
气
and
脉
inner
里面
tantric
属于
practices,
身体里面的。
which is the practice of the
而
chi
密教是
channels and
向
light
里
drops
面
inside your
去
body.
求，让你的
So
气
in Tantrayana,
走
we
在脉
seek
上，
inward
运
so
送
that
你
the
的明
chi
点
moves inside
到
the
你的五
channels
轮。
to transport the light drops to
最
your
后呢，
five
你
chakras.
打开你的五
And
轮，
lastly, you open your five
解开你的
chakras
五轮，变成五种光，
to become five rays of light.
就所有的五佛的宫殿全部都出来。
Then the palaces of the five Buddhas would
就
appear.
是毗卢遮那佛，
Vairukana Buddha at the brow chakra, Amitabha Buddha at the throat chakra, Akshobha
就是
Buddha at the
保
heart
生佛，
chakra,
密的是
Ratnasambhava
成就佛，
Buddha at the navel chakra,
就是
and
眉心轮
Amoghasiddhi Buddha at the
毗
secret
卢遮那
chakra.
佛，喉轮
Vairukana
阿弥陀
Buddha at the
心
brow,
轮阿弥陀佛，
Amitabha at the throat,
际
Akshobha
轮
at the heart,
保生佛，密轮
Ratnasambhava
不可成就
at
佛。
the navel,
这
Amoghasiddhi
五
at
轮
the
一打
secret
开，五佛就出现。
chakras.
你身体里面你自己
When the
本
five
身就
chakras
显现
open,
了
the
你
five
本
Buddhas
身的
would
佛性，
appear. Then inside your body, the Buddha nature
将
would
来
manifest,
这个
would
明点
appear.
就变成佛性的光，
And in the future, the light
融入
drops
到
would
毗
become
卢
the
遮那
light of the Buddha nature to merge with the
是
Vairukana
密教的
ocean.
修行。所以密教呢，以气
That's the
脉
tantric
明点
practice.
为三宝，它的道理在这里。
Therefore, in
这是讲给
Tantayana,
您
the
听
three
的。
jewels are the
是
chi
何种
channels
境
and
界？
light drops.
修成呢，
What kind of
是
realm?
佛的境界；
If you attain fruition, that would be the
修
realm
成呢，
of
是佛
Buddha.
的境界。
That would be
请问
Buddhahood.
是何意？
What does it
我刚
mean?
刚讲了，
I have just said it.
就是交通，
The chi is the transportation tools, the
身
channels
体里面的道路，
are the
明点
paths inside the body, and the light
佛性
drops
光明，
are the light,
这它的意
the
义
Buddha
在这里。
nature. That's what it means.
所以我这里面有写到哈，
So I wrote it here.
净化明点就是法身，报身呢是气的运转，
The
Ding
Dharmakaya
脉就是道路啊，
and the
法身就是净化明点，报
the
身是气的运转。
the essence
Shen
of the light
就
drops
是
is
脉
Dharmakaya, and the circulation of
我已
the
经刚刚
chi,
已经解释
that's the Sambhogakaya, and the channels are the Nirmanakaya.
那这是回答台湾莲花遗飞的莲花遗飞的。
And the Dharmakaya is the purified light drops. That's answer to Lianhua Yifei from Taiwan.
好，我们今天讲《金刚经》啦。好，
Now we will continue on the Vajrasutra.
是故须菩提，菩萨应离一切相，发阿耨多罗三藐三菩提心。
Therefore, Subhuti, a bodhisattva should abandon all phenomena, generate the mind of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, and give rise to the mind which does not dwell on sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, or anything at all. Even if the mind dwells on something, it is regarded as non-dwelling. Therefore, the Buddha said that a bodhisattva should not dwell on form when he performs the acts of giving. Subhuti, a bodhisattva should perform the acts of giving to benefit all sentient beings. The Tathagata said, all phenomena are non-phenomena. All sentient beings are not sentient beings.
这里面的大意我稍微讲一下。
Okay, let me tell you the general meaning of this. Grandmaster Lu,
这一生走到现在，这个明年
all this life up till now,
78岁。
next year I would be 78.
Next year, I'm 78 older. 差不多到这个年龄，已经 retire。
At this age, I should have retired,
还坐在法座上
enjoying myself at home.
，7
I don't have to be seated on this Dharma throne.
Every day, go to mountain, take a walk in lake, you fish. 当然要念往生咒了。You fish, lake, you fish.
Fish at the lake, and of course I have to chant the deliverance mantra.
Every day, just is happy. Yeah. There's see the mountain, see the water, see the tree, Seattle. Air is clean. So good, so nice, so happy. How come in the temple, take a Buddhism, take the Buddha Dharma? How come?
How come?
讲一句好听一点，就是度众生。
To say it nicely is to deliver sentient beings.
去度众生。
I still have the heart and the mind to deliver sentient beings.
很简单啊，讲实在话，我分成两个。
Frankly speaking, there are two
一
things.
个是无形的，
One is the intangible one.
它永远存在。
It's always there.
它是不生的。什么叫不生？不动。
It's
不动的。那是我的法
unmoved.
身，我原本的法
That's
身
my original
不生，
Dharma body.
它自自如如的，任运自在。
It's very
简单四个字，
free of cares, self-mastery,
常
and 任运 with spontaneous activities.
乐，
It's written in the Sutra Sutra.
永远快乐的。
Tang,
那
it's
个
like
是真实的
permanence,
我
which is everlasting, always happy.
它是
That's the
极
true
乐
self. and extinction.
那是真实的我，
That's my true self.
那个就是真我了，就是法身了。
And that's the Dharma body or Dharmakaya, which is also Buddha nature. Only that is the truth.
常永远存在的
Everlasting,
乐，任运自在。
always happy,
我
with spontaneous activities and self-mastery, and the true self, and extinct.
常乐我净，我是真实的。
常乐我净。That's the true self.
现在坐在法座上说法。
And the other one is the Sengyen Lu, who is now seated on the Dharma throne, speaking on the Buddha Dharma. And this I is the false self.
真的我就是《金刚经》里面所
And
讲
the
的。
true self is the one spoken in the
这
Vajra
个菩
Sutra,
萨应离一切相，没有
that
一
the
切相
Bodhisattva
无
should
形的
abandon all phenomena that is
是
intangible.
花阿耨多罗三藐三菩提
And
心
he generates the mind of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, and that is Buddha nature. He
他没
has
有
Buddha
住色
nature,
身心，没有因为
and
什
he
么
does
色
not
身相
dwell on
不
sight,
是不
sound,
省，不因住声香味触法生心，没有什么
to
声香
don't
味
give rise to the
触法
mind
没
that
有
dwell
的，
on sight, sound, smell,
他无
taste,
所住。
touch, or
什么
anything.
叫无所住？
He does not
无
dwell
所
on
不在
anything.
就是无所住啊，
What does it mean?
他没有的，没有住哪里？
He doesn't dwell on anything.
你
He
以为
doesn't
是住极乐世界，
reside
住琉璃光世
in
界，住
anywhere.
哪一个净土？
You think
Mayo.
that he resides in the Pure Land, any Pure Land, the
看到
Lapis
我莲花
Lazuli
光的
realm?
时
No.
候，只有光
When
芒
I
无
had
限
the vision
没
of
有
Padma
没有
Kumara,
形
it
象，
was
不住
just
的。
light. It has no form. He does not dwell on anything, does not
这
abide
个
on
我讲
anything.
若心有住，即为非住。
And the Buddha said, even
如
if the
果是
mind
讲说有
dwells on
住，也是
something,
没
it is
住。
regarded as non-dwelling.
是故佛说菩萨心不应住色布施。
Therefore, the Buddha
告
said,
诉你，当
a
那个菩
bodhisattva
萨
should not dwell on
就
form
没
when
有
he
为什么
performs
而
the
住。
acts of
像今
giving.
天来讲，
As a bodhisattva, you
讲
don't
度
do
众生，
anything for any reasons.
我在度众生，
Like today, if I say
这
I
也是度
am
众生，也是名词啊，
delivering sentient beings,
也
this
没有这个我了。
term,
这
delivering
个我是
sentient
假
beings,
的，
is just a
你
term.
们在座的
There is
全
no
部都
such
是
thing
假
as
我，
I. I
包
is
括
just
我
a
这个我也
false
是
self.
假我，哪有什
That
么度众
this
生？
I, that's false,
是
and
假的
all
我
of
在
you
度
also
假
have
我，
false selves.
很简单，就是这样子讲。
So the false I is delivering the
现在啊，
false
在说
you,
法就是在布施啊。
simply
为什
said.
么布施呢？
So I'm giving Dharma teaching, that's
啊，
also
菩
giving.
萨为利益一切众生故，
Why do we perform the act of giving? A
应如是
bodhisattva
布施，应该这样子
perform
做
the。acts of giving to benefit all sentient
我讲
beings.
好看
We should do this. I said,
，retire
how come?
好看。You in the temple， 这个 talk， Buddha Dharma， 好看，就是为了不住相布施嘛。
It's
不布
for
施啊，布施不应该
non-dwelling
住什么布施的啦，说法也不是
giving.
为什么说法。
So it's also not giving. There's no reason why I perform the act of giving, or there's no reason
如
why I
来
give
说
Dharma
一切
teaching.
诸相
Is this
即
clear?
是即是非相，又说一切众
The
生即
Tathagata
非众
said,
生。
all phenomena are non-phenomena. Also, all sentient beings are not
在
sentient
月球上
beings. I have said it. On
哪
the
有什么
moon,
相？
is there any phenomena?
一个人都没有。
There's not even a single human being.
什么是佛法？
What is Buddha
没有
Dharma?
人，
No human
哪有
beings.
佛法？
How could there be Buddha
在
Dharma?
月球上，
on the moon. What is good? There's no such thing as good. What is bad? There's no such thing as bad. Meat or vegetarian, how could there be any on the moon? What is there? Nothing. That is the real phenomena. That is the true reality, the real phenomena. The enlightened one would know, but enlightenment is also false or unreal. There is no such thing as enlightenment. That's just a name. Enlightenment is just a name. Seng Yan Lu is just a name. Sakyamuni Buddha was spoken on the real phenomena or true reality. He also said that all sentient beings are not sentient beings. Sentient beings are false beings. Why is it false? It's just a game. Game over. The game is over. You don't believe it? That your game is over? During my kindergarten, there was a girl that would puff powder on my face. In kindergarten, I had a girlfriend. Really. And she's seated next to me, and she would always puff the powder on my face. I really like her because she smells good. Her name is Ling Yan Yi. So we were boyfriend and girlfriend. And one day, she took me to her home. We were in the kindergarten then. And her mom saw us and said, "Oh, your boyfriend's here." That was just a dream. Let me tell you, your kindergarten, your time in kindergarten, wasn't it like a dream? Do you still have the kindergarten? And how about the girl, Li Yi? I don't know where she is now. Isn't that a dream? Say you want to go find Li Yi. How could I find her? That's a dream. The kindergarten was just a dream. And Huang Qingxiong, my elementary school classmate, my best friend, every time I skipped classes or ran away from home, I would stay at his house. His family, the Yongtai Hang and Yongmao Hang, on the main street in the Kaohsiung city. His dad had the business on auto parts, and at that time, not many people have cars. They earn a lot of money, very rich. We're still best friends up until I went to college, after college time. But when I went back to Taiwan, he's passed away due to a heart attack. He's already came over. My best friend in elementary school. That was a dream. The dream has passed. And my best friend in high school, Zhuang Zhenhe, he's like like the Secretary General of the mountaineering group in Taiwan, and he died at the Mount Ali San. There's a rhyme that if you go to Taiwan, you must visit Ali San. 1, 2, 3, go to Taiwan. In Taiwan, there is an Ali San or Mount Ali. We often chant or sang that song when we were young. So the Secretary General of the Mountaineering Club, he got lost when he climbed the mountain and died at Ali San. That's my best friend, Zhang Zhenhe. And he was a vice editor, chief editor. The youth labor. So I was also chief editors, and the chief editor was Xue Hong, and then we are the vice editors, both of us. That's also a dream and came over. Those were all dreams, right? See? And the pandemic is also a dream. So the dreams one by one passed, and eventually even we disappear. And in the future, I also have a true body who has a permanence, bliss, the true self, and extinction. So the Vajra Sutra stated it. That's the true reality or the real phenomena. Nowadays, many elderlies have sicknesses, like Master Li-Xin Tze. And after she passed away, she came back and told me, "Oh, it's so good to be dead." When I was alive, I had such difficulty walking, so much pain on my knees, all over my body, and she stooped over and she had discomfort and pains and headache and throat pain, and all bones are so painful, and really could not, had difficulty walking. And after she died, she came back and told me, "Oh, so nice and easy now, like a butterfly. So relaxed and easy. So after death, there's no more pain whatsoever, just like a dream." The husband and the daughters, those were all dreams. She told me, "Tell everybody how good death is." After she's gone to the Pure Land, she came back and told me how good it is to die. How long did she had to suffer the pain and the sickness, but that was a dream. That's the true reality. So the Vajra Sutra is the ultimate sutra to leave the mundane world And it said what this is how the true reality is. Don't think that you are very happy now. You have money, you have looks, you're young and beautiful, you have status and position, you have good looks, and you have money and wealth. But those are just dreams. Just a dream. Nothing lasts forever. They're all momentary dream. They're just a dream of the moment. That's how it is. So that's why all sentient beings are not sentient beings. And it's not just me, all of you too. It's not just me, all of you. This is a false, I am a false self and you are all false people. So all sentient beings are not sentient beings. All phenomena are non-phenomena. That's right. I had been young and good-looking. See, I carry the photo from when I was young. And when I show you, compared to the celebrities or singers or actors or the Korean actors, I look even better than them. When I was young, I was really good looking. When I flipped my hair, all the girls would be hysterical and fainted. I had like lots of girlfriends, only Simu did not know. When I was young, I was dashing. I showed it to you before, right? I still have it in my wallet. If I show it to you, compared to those young Korean celebrities, it is comparable. That's why the Tathagata said all phenomena are non-phenomena, because everything will pass and gone. That's why he said not to dwell on sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, or anything at all. All of those are just temporary, momentarily. Whatever situation that you encounter, the realm that you're in, they're all only for the moment. And afterwards it'll be gone. So the Tathagata said all phenomena are non-phenomena, also all sentient beings are non-sentient beings. Let me tell you, it is true. That's spoken in the Vajra Sutra. Dad asked Xiaoming, you love dad or mom? And Xiaoming said both. And Dad said, if I go to America and mom goes to Paris, where would you go? Paris. And Dad asked why? Because Paris is beautiful. But if I go to Paris and mom goes to America, where would you go? And Xiaoming said, of course America. Then Dad asked, why do you go with mom? Oh, because I just went to Paris earlier.
告诉你啊，去巴黎、去美国，全是梦。
So let me tell you, whether you go to Paris or America, they're all dreams.
去哪里都是一场梦。
Wherever you go,
有一
it
天
is
你不
just a
去了，
dream.
那不是梦是什么？
And one day you
巴
cannot
黎我
go
去过啊，
anymore.
英国我也去过啊，
What
欧
is
洲
it
我
if it's
走
not a
了很多
dream?
国家，
I've been to Paris
以后不去了，
and
那还
Europe,
不是梦吗？
and then in the future when you don't go anymore, isn't that a dream? It's just a dream and illusion.
老王打牌，这个输了100
Wang
块，
played the
被
cards
老婆
and
当
lost
当众
$100
数落，就是当众这个骂他了。
and
我看老
was
王
chided by his
就
wife.
安慰他说，
So I took pity on
上个
Wang
礼拜啊，我在菜市场
and said,
亲
oh,
眼看见一
not
个
so
男人
bad for
被他
you,
老婆骂
because
得狗血淋
last
头，
week I saw
那才叫
someone
丢人。
in the grocery and he was
老王
being
听完
scolded
眼泪就掉下来。
so badly by a wife. And then Wang said, but that was me.
不要怕，
Don't be afraid.
总有一天呐，
One day
你老婆不会骂你，
your wife
总
will
有一
not
天，
chide you
因为
anymore,
这个游戏已经完的时候
because when it's game over,
，game over 就没有了，
it's gone.
真的。好了，
Really.
我们今天到这里。
That's all for today. It's game over.
我妈的等你。
No money, bear me home.